Stop! Wait! You're about to see a tiny dot turn into something that can fly. Are you ready? Let's go! One bright sunny morning, Anta the curious ant was exploring her favorite garden. She loved adventures and she loved discovering new things. And today, she found something very, very tiny. On a big green leaf were tiny white dots. They looked like little pearls. Wait, what are these? Anta whispered. Minu, Minu, she called out. Come quickly, what are these tiny dots? Minu the grasshopper hopped over and smiled. Oh, those are butterfly eggs, she said gently. Anta's eyes grew wide. Butterflies? They start this small? Yes, said Minu. Every butterfly begins as a tiny egg. Anta leaned closer. So small. They were so quiet. But not for long. A few days later, Anta hurried back. Minu, they are moving. The eggs are moving. Tiny cracks had appeared. Something wiggled out. It was small. It was squishy. And it was very hungry. It's eating the leaf, Anta giggled. Munch, 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 munch. That is a caterpillar, Minu explained. Caterpillars eat and eat and eat so they can grow bigger and bigger and strong. And grow it did. Bigger and bigger and bigger. First an egg, now a caterpillar. Wow. Anta told herself proudly. But one morning, the caterpillar was gone. Oh no! Where did it go? Look up, said Minu softly. There it was hanging upside down. Then something amazing happened. The caterpillar wrapped itself in a tiny shell. What is that? What's happening? Anta asked. That is called a chrysalis, explained Minu. Chrysalis? Anta repeated carefully. Inside, something magical was happening. The caterpillar wasn't sleeping, it was changing. Days passed. Anta checked it every morning. Then one day, oh, it's shaking! The chrysalis is shaking, she whispered. A crack had appeared on the chrysalis. The shell opened slowly. I see wings! Oh, beautiful wings! Out came a butterfly. At first the wings were soft. Then they grew bigger and brighter. Orange, yellow, black, beautiful patterns shimmered in the sunlight. The butterfly fluttered its wings and then it flew off into the sky. Oh, that was a butterfly flying, Anta cheered as she said. First egg, then caterpillar, then chrysalis, and now the butterfly. Minu nodded. That is the butterfly life cycle. From a tiny dot to a beautiful flying beauty. Anta looked around the garden. Nature was full of tiny miracles. I wonder what I will discover next, she whispered, and off she went. Little listeners, now it's your turn. Can you say the 4 stages? Egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. If you ever see tiny dots on a leaf, look closely. You might be watching a miracle begin. See you in the next adventure. Bye-bye.